Hello and welcome to my channel on human design. Well, there's so much divisiveness out there. I thought I'd bring in something that would be both true and helpful, something for us to think about. We know there are 4 different types of human being in human design, but I want you to look at the interdependency that we have on the other types, because it really is that. If all the 4 types are involved in a single thing, it can help immensely. If it is the right designs coming together, and there is this way of things just happening and happening without a lot of resistance. And this came to me talking to someone who was purely logical. So very logical being, both in the way that they think and also the life forces that they have. And they have an open throat. And as a generator with rhythm and with insatiability in the 5818, they were saying, well, I get stuck not knowing quite what to do, and I don't do it. And of course, this is the one of the obstacles to overcome with an open throat. You need a context for manifestation. It isn't here for you to just manifest. Just because you can think it, just because you can say it, doesn't mean you can actually do it. And even if you can actually do it, as in this case, it doesn't mean that you do actually do it. So then this person works with a manifester. Manifester comes onto the scene and says, do this. And immediately that generator that was stuck will go, great, okay, I'm going to do this because that's what I need to manifest, which is fantastic. This is the way it happens. The manifestors, they're an energy type, but they really don't want to do a lot. They don't want to work. They certainly don't want the plod of keeping on, not at all. They'd rather not. They're just here to be free and enjoy their life. But if they have a willing generator and they can say, do this, this is what you should do, and they do it, and the doing gets done. But it took the initiation and the manifester energy to say, do it. And when we think about generators, we think about people that are here to really be used well, to use all of our energy every day in something that is worthwhile, productive or empowering or enjoyable or whatever it may be. And while the doing is being done, it is fantastic to have a projector who is also not doing the doing, but is watching the doing being done. And they can go, well, it's probably better if you do that. Or they can see that the generator perhaps isn't suited to do all of the doing that they're doing, because the projector will take in the energy of the generator and they will feel the frustration. And they will feel where it's not going the way that it could go. And perhaps the projector guides them to bring in another person who's particularly good at the thing that generator is having difficulty with. So the 3 types in that way work really well. You should be inviting the projectors in your life for their focused and penetrating perception on what is happening in your life and how you're using your energy. That's what they're there for. That's what they want to be recognized for in their own unique way. So when the initiation is happening and the doing is being done and then the doing is done, we have the reflectors to come in and just see if everything is the way that it should be by reflecting it back to whoever was involved with the process, by adding their reflection to actually what it is that has been manifested when the doing is done. All 4 types can work so well together if we recognize the types. To work with all the types in a particular project or whatever you may be doing is very helpful. I mean, it really is natural in that sense. It's just a shame that not enough people know that there are 4 different types. Not enough people know how to treat each person according to their type. But we're getting there, you know, human design is growing. I am hopeful in that. And of course, the other thing to bear in mind is just because you can work well if you get the right combination of manifestors and generators and projectors and reflectors, it can work very well or not. You know, you have to be selective. It has to be a matter of strategy and authority into who you bring in. But of course, in our friendship circles, we're going to have all the different types around us, and it's going to be beneficial in different ways in different circumstances. So of course, to mix the types, but just to see that in a project, it can be as useful as I've described. The other thing that I've mentioned on many of my videos, but I will say it again because it is part of this interdependency theme that I want to bring to you today, and that's to look at your own chart and to know your own limitations. The other day, I was doing a reading for someone that had hardly any logic in them at all. Well, if they want to go into business, and this one did, then it would be extremely useful to bring in some systems, some logical sequences, some critical thought into the mix. And it just so happened this particular client did have a friend who they were thinking of bringing in that had the 58 and the 18 and the 48 and the 16, the full logical stream. So a very useful addition to help her run her business and to expand the business. You know, what are you missing? What are you missing? If you've got purely collective energies running through you, it can be very useful to bring in some abstract. You know, it can be good to bring in the experience. It's good to bring in those who can naturally imagine and often visually about what is possible, rather than just what we know as the facts with logic. And of course, individuality can add the creative, mutative mix to it. But again, too much creative, mutative mix without the balance of the collective and without the balance of the tribe is also limited. You know, less is possible in that sense. That doesn't mean that the individual can't break through on their own and something wonderful can happen and be productive in their life. But, you know, generally speaking, it makes a big difference to think about the people in your network who have the different circuitry that you may need. You know, I've recently added to my business network someone who is very strongly tribe, very, very different to me. But it's great to have a brother at my back, you know. It's great to have someone with that tribal energy that will really go in there and question the things that I would not question or even think about to do with the material world. You know, it's great to understand the interdependency, to take advantage of it, to see what is lacking, to think about what might be useful in your life when you're building something, if you're a generator. After all, generators are here to build something. So it can really work when you bring in the different types and you bring in those people that have circuitry that you may be missing in your own chart. To understand that we have our unique design, but our unique design is limited to the design. So what's missing? And who in your friends and your network, and who can you find online who can bring that balance in for you to be able to build something in a sustainable and in a good and long-lasting way. So I hope you enjoyed my theme of interdependency today. If you want to know more about your chart, I do have reports that you can download from my website in the links below. And if you did enjoy it, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And I will see you again very soon with something completely different. Bye-bye from now.